Okay, so the last thing that we're talking about and the majority of your practice today is going to be solving for vertical angles. Okay, so say that you are missing a vertical angle. We know in math, if we don't have the number for something, if it's not told to us, if it's unknown, then we use an x or a variable to represent it. Okay, so you're going to have to do this with vertical angles. Okay, so you're going to see angles have a vertical angle relationship to each other. Okay, so when one of those is unknown, you can use the other given one to help you solve for that unknown. Okay, we're starting out easy. Okay, we need to remember vertical angles are across from each other when two lines cross. Well, let's check ourselves. Two lines are crossing here, and here are my vertical angles. 127 is a vertical angle to x. Now we need to remember they always have the same angle measure. And I need to know that when I solve for a missing vertical angle, I'm going to make it equal to the given value. Okay, well, one of these is worth 127 degrees. The other is x. Okay, well, my step is I'm going to take that 127 value that it gives me, and knowing that they're vertical angles that are across from each other, I'm going to set it equal to my other vertical angle, which is x. Well, this one, it's really easy. You don't have to do any extra work. You don't have to solve anything here. You have nothing in the way of your x, so your other angle is equal to 127. Okay, that one was easy. On this next one, it's going to get a little bit more difficult, but it's still pretty easy. Okay, so these are also vertical angles. They're across from each other and they're crossing lines. So we've got 74 is a vertical angle to 2x. Well, once I know that they're vertical, to solve for this, I'm going to make it equal to the given value. Okay, well, it gives me 74. So I'm going to take that 74 and I'm going to set it equal to my other vertical angle. Well, the other vertical angle that it gives me is 2x. Okay, so I've got to do a little bit more work here to be able to solve for what this x is. Okay, we know that when we have a number in front of our x, we divide by that number. So I'm dividing by 2 on both sides here to get x by itself. Well, when I divide 74 by 2, then I'm going to get, hold on, let me type it in my calculator. Oops, 74 divided by 2 equals 37. Okay, well, it tells me that 37 is x, but if I want that entire angle, I'm going to plug this back in. So 2 times 37, well, when I've typed that in my calculator, it gives me 74. And that makes perfect sense because we know that vertical angles are equal. So if this one over here on the left is 74, then this one on the right is going to be 74 as well. If I asked you what x is, though, you would have to tell me that x is equal to 37. So that may happen. All right, on this last one, this is going to be the most difficult that it ever gets. And you're still following the same process. Okay, so I've got 4x plus 7 is a vertical angle to 131. Okay, so I'm going to set those equal to each other. 4x plus 7 equals 131. Well, first of all, it depends on what the question's asking you. If it asks you what the entire other angle is going to equal, you would know that since it gives you 131, it's going to also equal 131. But let's say it asks you to solve for x. Okay, that's a different story. This is a two-step equation. Okay, we've done these before. Remember, this is where I have you circle your x value and then take care of whatever this number is as well. So I've got plus 7 right here. I want to get rid of that, so I need to do the opposite. So I'm going to subtract it. The opposite of addition is subtraction. Remember, you bring down what's circled, cross out that because it's gone, and 131 minus 7 is going to be 124. Now your last step to solve for this x value, because we have that number in front of it, is going to be dividing out that 4. So when I do that, I get x by itself, and then I get x equals 31. Okay, so that's your answer. That is the most difficult it is ever going to get.